Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on again. We've got some good action in the Infinite Pursuit event. It's a lot of fun. It's a different event with some great team combos, some different boosted characters, and kind of one of the newer events. So it's got a little bit of a different layout, especially if you play clearance level 10. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to run through this sub-chapter in the hardest challenge level for CL10, and we're going to do one battle from each of the notes to get all the way through my clearing and the start the counters on all of the timers, and we'll run some fun teams. Let's get into it. We're going to take on the challenge node first. This is always going to be the hardest battle of the whole thing. I haven't played it yet. I've played everything else enough times to to get the yellow replay icon on there. But let's play this Doom Descends battle first, and then we'll this is kind of the hardest. Then we'll start with the easiest on back through the entire thing and see if we can win. So here's a team that I thought would be kind of challenging to take on, and I wanted to play this first while this node hasn't scaled up to nearly impossible levels. But let's do this. We got Star-Lord, the 4-star, who's boosted for the event, and Kitty Pryde, and the 5-star Kingpin. Kind of an unlikely pairing, although I really think we're going to have some good use out of how the abilities work together. We'll see if I'm right, and let's jump into the action. So one of the unlikely things that you may not be expecting is how Kingpin and Kitty can play well together. And most of that comes with the fact that Kingpin does create some attack tiles, and they're very weak strength to begin with, but Kitty can improve their strength quite a bit once we have 3 or more specials on the board, or 4 when we get her protect tiles out, plus. And Star-Lord here is going to be great because when the enemy team plays an ability, even putting a countdown on the board, he will put out a yellow countdown tile that while the CD is out, it decreases the cost of our abilities. And I think Kingpin's green is a very underrated ability. Let's see if we can get that going. So Doom has 109,000 health. I think we're going to have to take on this Thug first because he places a lot of countdowns, and his pistol can do a lot of damage, if that's what it's called here. Yep. So there's a match 4 in team up, a couple of ways to do it. I really, though, think our best move is to get purple and yellow going as soon as we can. The enemy team isn't going to challenge us for green AP, and very little on... Yeah, they do play black on a couple of spots, but no green at all, as you can see from their abilities. So we shouldn't have to try too hard to get that. But we want to keep blue away from Doom for sure. Good match 4 there. Now this might take a little bit, but there we go. So the first countdown's been played, and Star-Lord has automatically generated this countdown tile. Everyone with me. Not only decreases the cost of all of your abilities except for black, by the way. When it expires, you earn random AP when that goes off the board. So let's see. We have yellow ready to play because of the decreased cost. It only costs 6 now. Yellow spread out around the board. Let's play it right away. Also because Star-Lord's going to keep spamming those yellow countdowns and kind of taking yellow off the board a little bit. And we have our blue ready to play from Forest Hand at a cost of 5. Really pretty decent damaging ability for a decreased cost from 8 normally. And you want to play it when your team... I should have played it first. When your team has more of your strongest color, happens to be yellow on this team, than the enemy. But there's another couple of things. When they have a certain amount of yellow, you want to watch that so you can steal some. So we'll play that at a good time. Let's go for some... Maybe we want to get green. We want to line up a red match too. So let's do this team up plus green. Hopefully they leave that red for us. We've got some special tiles on the board now, and those are going to start increasing every turn from Kitty. Nice that she will do the damage when there are no other enemy special tiles remaining on the board. What do we want to do here? I think probably want to keep red away from the ninja. Let's go for this. I shouldn't have lined up that match 4 in purple. We're going to lose a bunch of special tiles here. The attack tiles are coming from Kitty Pryde's support that I have enabled. The Chewy support is really good. It places countdowns when it places attack tiles, excuse me, when there's a good chance when she makes matches in her colors. We'll probably go for yellow here to get rid of that. Yeah, this is a good way to do it, to get rid of that countdown. Blue drops yellow. And I need to go for purple. I want to show a really good synergy between Star-Lord and Kitty here also. Once we get his purple ready to go. Nice hit from Kitty there. This is a pretty challenging node, but I think this team is really going to do well enough. We don't have a lot of countdowns on the board. That's the other reason I want to get purple for Star-Lord, because his red, oldest trick in the book, does a bunch of damage. But it's so much better when you have a lot of CDs out there. Don't want to lose that attack tile, but let's get green. Now that that's qualified, we're going to be in really good shape here. Okay, so check this out. Break their will. You want to play this when your team has more yellow than the enemy does, and because of that, you will get 3 attack tiles spawned on the board. We have 3 yellow, they have 1. That's perfect. Let's go for it. Now that repeater tile is fortified down here, and it will deal 8,900 every 2 turns. I think that's a very underrated ability. I'm not saying Kingpin's great at all, but that ability alone is really decent for sure. And then now, while we have the moment, we have more yellow than they do still. Let's go ahead and play Forced Hand and choose a special tiles to one special tile to give to the enemy. We'll choose this attack tile here. It's very small strength. And that's the thing. 14,000 damage for very little cost. And now let's start working on this guy. We can do it again here. Forced Hand. We'll pick a small attack tile and deal that big damage. Okay, so back to this guy. We have a good move. Let's go blue and black. And our attack tiles take out that thug. Great. Now we can work on I'm not sure if we should work on Doom here as much as maybe we should start attacking this guy. Can we find a way to get purple? I don't see a way to line it up quite yet. Extra move in black. Critical lands in a great spot. Okay, things are looking good again. We now have Kingpin's black ready to play. It's not an awesome ability at all. The harder they fall. Places a countdown on the board, and it decreases incoming match damage by quite a bit depending on how much AP you remove from the enemy. And there's no reason not to play it, but I'm going to kind of wait until we have our purple, just because it will help Star-Lord with that additional countdown. So there's some other things we could do. Let's get our purple qualified here. And this is great. This is where I can show you the cool interaction between Star-Lord and Kitty Pryde. So she's got her repeater on the board because of the enemy countdown ready to go. Let's move over to Doom. Check this out. When we play Sleight of Hand, it creates countdown tiles anywhere you want, even overriding enemy specials. So we can place 2 at higher levels. His purple places 3. And let's pick a spot or 2 that kind of lines up a match for us. Maybe we'll pick that black tile down there. But the other one is very important because I want to place it right on that countdown. It will get rid of it immediately. And check it out. That will remove the enemy special tile, and Kitty's repeater will automatically fire off. right? Immediate damage. So good to play that at the right time. Now we have some countdowns on the board. Check this out. We've got, we better play our black for the harder they fall. Can't choose where that goes, but it's fortified, so that helps a lot. And let's see, how much red do we have? 10. We can play this. Oh, I was hoping we could play it twice. The cost is reduced down to 6, and that's fine. Let's go ahead and play it now. 35,000 damage onto Doom from that hit. Very cool. All right, let's see if we can get to that red match down there. I think is our next best move to go for, so we can play our projectiles from Kitty. Might as well give Doom another hit from Forced Hand. What are we going to do? Pick a special tile that we're going to probably lose easily. That's fine. Okay. And let's do this. Kitty's repeater is out. We've got countdown still. Let's play Star-Lord's oldest trick in the book. 34,000 is huge. Now repeater will take out Doom. Oh, break their will got him. That's even more efficient. And now the repeater wins the match for us. We took very little damage. That was a good challenge team. I thought that would be a good opportunity to play that for fun. Now let's speed it up a lot and run through the rest of the battles. We'll just start with the easy nodes, and it doesn't really matter. I often like to just grab Thanos, and we can pick a couple of other characters that could take some damage and you get some benefits from it. So I often run Thor and Daredevil with him until they're down around 50%, then switch them out. One single match will win these easy battles here. I usually have the animations off to speed things up during PvE, but I put them back on for you guys. Let's keep the same team until we have Thor knocked down one more time. Move over to this guy so that it's a one-turn win. And there we go. So Thor is down below 50%. We'll take him out. We'll leave Daredevil in for the next match. Our last easy battle. Doesn't really matter who you choose, but someone else that deals well with damage is fine. And we'll move over here. There we go. Just the quickest and most efficient way to win that one. Let's go on to the other battles here. This one is a wave node where it's 3 waves. Enemies range up to 445. That's kind of a big deal. What should we do here? Well, who do we have boosted on the 4 stars? We've got Mockingbird and Medusa. I've got some plans for Medusa in a little bit, so we'll see them. Let's pick some other 4 stars or 5 stars that might do well here. Tell you what, let's just, since I only need to do one more clear here, let's just bang through it with maybe, we'll just take Apocalypse. It's a really strong 5-star team. We'll play him with, let's go with Beta Ray Bill. So we've got everything covered in an active color except for, see, red, black, yellow, blue, green. So we don't have purple. And there's nothing much better than Professor X on the 5-star level for purple. Here we go. So these enemies do have a lot of health, but this is going to be pretty much a team of mass destruction. Get the damage for a match 4 from Professor X, earning AP along the way. Let's go line up a green match. We almost have our purple from Professor X ready to fire off. Maybe we'll go here, sets up a match 4 in black. That guy's countdown isn't going to be a big deal. It does put strike tiles on the board, but they don't hurt you unless there's a match created from the countdown that resolves. But that pistol was going to hurt a lot. So let's start taking these guys out. I think we can do it right here. We'll go for, to me, my X-Men will pick green for team damage. Also adds a green tile or two to the board. And with that, we can knock out the muscle. Okay, we're going to take another hit from that countdown. Which guy is it? Which guy has the 2? He does. All right. With this team, you should really try to favor yellow. I didn't get a hit on yellow at all. And you should try to play yellow before Apocalypse red, but I don't have time. This guy's going to hit us again. We'll just take him out with the red. That way, okay. Really like that that does 4 hits of damage no matter what. Awesome cascade there, took him out, and we're ready for the second wave. Lots of health on these enemies. We really got to get ahead on yellow so that we can have Apocalypse boosting the damage we get. Let's take on this Dawn first. Take out the strike tile. And there's just no yellow at all. How are we going to line that up? Maybe a yellow will drop in that run. It did. Okay. Let's go for yellow-blue. And now we're in really good shape. Play shared strength for the repeater tiles that create protect tiles, but while they're out and ready to go, all of our abilities have 10,000 or so damage added to them. Really pretty crazy. We'll go for another hit there. And we have how many protect tiles do we have out? Not very many. Let's leave him at under 20,000 and go over to this guy. Let's add more red to the board. We'll hit him with a adamantium slash. 34,000 total damage from that is crazy. All right, let's go ahead and just get some projectiles on the board. We'll be able to win this match easily after that. Right here. Our repeaters will generate a bunch more, meaning we should play our black ability from Apocalypse to very good effect. Forged in Fire destroys projectiles, does damage for each one, and with Beta Ray Bill on the team, will also earn AP for each one that's destroyed. Look at that. Crazy. I'm saving my green for the third wave, if you didn't know. Okay, things look good. What do we want to do? Let's just take him out with another shot from Clash. All right. Wave 3 of 3. I think we can handle these guys easily enough. Let's go for a Scuttlebutt. We can almost play this twice. Tons of damage. Awesome. There's projectiles on the board. Let's go ahead with another Forged in Fire. Good victory. All right. Overdoing the commentary quite a bit. Let's just move on to the battles. We're never going to get through all of this. And we can speed it up with some really fun teams. We've got Medusa coming up in her featured node, but let's go ahead with this crazy team. It's going to be very fast. Immortal Hulk with Okoye is already fast, and then when you add in Medusa for her countdown tile that deals damage every turn and Okoye stacks onto it, it's absolutely nuts. Want to go for some team up. I don't see any to be taken here. We'll target Kraven for the damage up front, since the other guys will take damage in the background. Only have one team up so far, so Okoye is not adding very much yet to that or to Hulk's hit. I should have done the team up match over there. We'll see what else we get. There we go. An automatic match in team up, and the full enemy team goes down thanks to Royal Talon Fighter. Our support that's equipped to Okoye can stack onto the team up that you have for damage, so it's big time team damage randomly for fun. Let's keep that team. Let's go into this one. Let's see. Are we on the right path? We are? Okay. I think we're going to run a lot faster on this one. Let's go. 106,000 health Kingpin. That's pretty crazy. What do we want to do here? There's a match 4 in yellow. There's an extra move in red. We got to take that. Hate doing too many match 4s and stuff against the enemy Loki, but we're going to be all right. Here's an interesting point on the board. There's a match 4 in team up, and that's probably what most people will go for. But here's a move that I think is better than that, and it's this match here for the team up to drop another team up match and also take out that red match, because Loki's got countdowns on those reds. That'll save you a lot of AP. We earned 6 team up on that drop match that happened, so I think that's probably better overall. We have our red ready to play. We can do that at the perfect moment. We'll also take out the other 2 countdowns. Alright, this one's going a little bit better. Alright, yeah, this is good. Now, let's target Loki here. He's got a little more health than Kingpin, and the reason I want to do that is because we have a match 4 in yellow right here. And I want to take him out before those countdowns are a big deal. Got him. Look at that damage. Just crazy. And we get the win. Okay, moving on. Was a little better example of what that team can do. And we'll save that Thanos node for the end here. Now we're into the individual challenges. Since we've had Medusa on the team, let's save time by not switching teams around. We'll just keep that. Maybe we'll have an ultra fast clear this time. Not too interesting of a board. I know I could have gotten that match 4 in yellow, but I just want to go for as much team up as early on as possible with this group. And I could match that yellow, but I don't really want to lose that countdown from Medusa. Hulk takes his own damage when he makes a match and resurrects, of course. So now he's got stronger match damage on black and red than my Okoye does, since his match damage increases every time he revives. Looks like this one's going to be pretty fast. Get the win. Alright, so we'll switch off this team. It's a little OP, even for clearance level 10, but that's fine. Let's go down to Elektra. Okay, this one's kind of fun, I think. We'll actually keep Okoye in here because she also stacks onto the 3-star Elektra really well for damage. And so we've got red, yellow, black, purple. We don't really have a blue and green in this situation. Let's see if we can get something out of blue and green from War Machine. Probably mostly his green here, so we'll boost that. His blue's a little expensive. 2 muscles. Those guys are tough with big health. What do we want to do? Is we have a way to set up an extra move with those greens? I don't really see it. I like to go for red with Electra. Man, there's got to be a way to set up something better, but that's okay. Let's just start here. Yeah, that worked out really well. Funny. So we'll play War Machine's green Gatling gun pretty soon, but I want to get some other stuff going first, meaning team up to add the damage to it from Okoye, and I would like to get one more match of red. Might not be able to get it in time. Okay, so we'll go for team up this way, and that's probably good. Alright, so let's play Gatling gun. It is 3 countdowns that each deal damage and destroy surrounding tiles. What do we want to do here? I probably want to get this one. Maybe that doesn't matter. Let me see. Let's just take out their countdown. With 10 team up, this might hurt. Not a lot. It was more on the tile destruction than anything, so that's alright. We want to get red, though. I don't see... There we go. Line break will pick up 1 red at the bottom. Cool. So is that... covering fire is not a big deal. Let's go to this full health muscle here. Now that we have our other abilities ready to play, check this out. We'll play Crippling Blow. It deals a certain amount of damage, which Okoye stacks onto it, but then it's a 4-turn countdown tile. 20,000 damage there. Let's move over to this guy. Oh, perfect. He's going to be hit by the next Crippling Blow for a complete knockout. This is great. We've got 3 more turns of that happening. And do we have a threaten over there? I'd like to get that threaten to come yeah, I'd like it to actually resolve, because they will create some strike tiles, and they're very strong strike tiles from those muscles. And we have Electra's purple to steal strike tiles. Let's move over to this guy. Black, blue, green, and more. Another Crippling Blow. Just awesome. Okay. Running pretty good. I know I could play War Machine's other abilities, but are we gonna take this guy out before it's... Oh man, we're gonna win before we have a chance to steal those strike tiles, and that's all right. What I was hoping to do was to show you that not only could we play double cross to steal the very strong strike tiles that he creates. Look at that, 4205 strength, and we would take them over to our side. On top of that, we could have played Shadow Step for the next time one of the countdowns goes off for damage. Electra would completely sidestep that damage overall and hit the enemy back. But that's okay. We're going to win here. And there's a pretty good example of how 3-star Electra can play on a tough team. Let's now go to... It would help if I would pick... Oh, I keep forgetting clearance level 10 doesn't have the 2-star node at all. That is actually just a... You get a 3, 4, and a 5-star essential character battles, and the 2-star's not included. So now we can play Hawkeye, and we have to go against a 4-star Electra. So here's an interesting team. I think they have a Dawn on their team who plays a ton of countdowns. What we're going to want to do is we'll play Hawkeye here. Let's bring in... He's got a good blue, but I think what we should do here is bring in... Maybe... Yeah, let's go with Doctor Strange. We'll play his blue instead, I think, but we're going to get a really good amount of damage out of his retaliation when the enemy plays an ability. So we've got blue, red, kind of a purple with Doctor Strange, so we don't have black, green, and we do have yellow. So a black and green. Who should we do for black and green? Let's see if we can win this. This is going to be a tough one. Maybe let's try a really... Yeah, I think we'll do this. This will be interesting. Ghost Rider has a pretty helpful green, a strong enough black, and his green ability actually builds up red. Ghost Rider's red's not that good, but we'll play Hawkeye's red anyway. This might work pretty well. All right, extra move in red here. Thanks to the viewer luck for sure. Now what do we want to do? Let's get Hawkeye's red going right away. Deep breath. It creates a fortified countdown immediately, and the helpful thing obviously about that is when it goes off, it does damage, of course, but you earn AP back whenever that goes off. Let's do this. Get some green. Get rid of that critical tile. All right, and get a blue match here. Every time a countdown's played, Doctor Strange is going to fire back with that Flames of the Faltine. Very, very good. There's a match 4 in black, but I'm kind of thinking this might be better to get a blue and black combination. Maybe, maybe not. Deep breath hit. We earned a bunch more. Okay, cool. So, what do we want to do here? I know there's a lot of other matches. Let's get our green qualified, because that can change the board quite a bit. Elektra played her ability too early and only gave us strike tiles. They're very weak. I'll take it. And let's go for this. We're going to play Hellride. I think this is an underrated ability. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but those repeater tiles really can do continual damage every turn, but more importantly, build up AP in all of those 3 colors. We're going to do a match 4. We can play this. I bet it goes into the one spot. It did. I knew it was going to go to that spot because that's the spot we're going to destroy in a match 4. That's okay. Got the match 4 in yellow on the drop. Hopefully they don't take that blue match. I think Strange was a good idea here. Uh-oh. Okay, so Elektra played her Shadow Step, and damage we do toward her is going to be bad. I did lose my countdown. So here's what we're going to do. Black tiles have traps from Elektra, and that's pretty bad. What I want to do, though, is go ahead and stun her with from Doctor Strange. I want to get through more of Hawkeye's blue abilities, too, but this ability is just so good because you can reduce enemy AP in the color you choose. And she only has 2 black, but I'm going to play it on a black tile to hopefully do a couple things. Maybe I'll remove a trap. Nope, but also you have a chance of, well, you want to reduce her black AP as well. So now we can play Damnation. Oh, the Thug has dealt the most damage. He's not even in the match anymore. That's interesting. I'll wait a turn and maybe it'll be Elektra listed as the highest damage. And while she's stunned, she can't use her Shadow Step. Okay. It still says Thug. Isn't that interesting? He's not even in the match anymore. So that means Elektra hasn't really done any real damage. The Dawn is just getting her repeatedly shot. I think this is going to be a pretty good one. Let's go. Wow. We're getting a really good effect out of Ghost Rider's green. Let's go ahead and play Flames of the Faltine. Not only is it have a great passive, but it has a very expensive cost, 14 AP direct damage ability. Okay. Play that. We'll play that again. Okay, I think that was a mistake. It said that the Thug had done the most damage, but it gave us the full 20,000, 21,000 damage from the bigger hit on the Damnation play. Cool. Let's save Deep Breath for a bigger red hit. I think this team's going to work pretty well. Explosive Arrow. Not going to be a fast team. All right, now that we have a bunch of red AP built up, we'll play this. We'll get more back by the time that goes off. And look at the damage we're going to get from this. Deep Breath does 15,000 some damage, but if you have 9 or more red AP when it goes off, it does 51,800. Awesome. We'll ensure we get enough red. Hawkeye's a lot of fun. He has a bunch of different teams that he works well with. Sometimes Coulson, there's our big hit, 51K. Sometimes he plays well with worthy Captain America and a bunch of others. Even Drax. Got our Ant-Man arrow played. And this is going to finally do it. I know that's not a fast team, but really did quite well against a very high health enemies. And we are just about done with this playthrough. Let's see. Let's see how fast we can win on this challenge note again. Then we'll end it with Thanos over there. Let's get in a good team that's usually a strong clearance level 10 clearing team. Thor is in perfect shape at under 50% health. What do we want to? I think we want to boost blue instead of team up in this situation. Let's go. All right. So Doom can be dangerous, of course, but I think what we want to do is target this Thug. He can be really pain with those pistols going off every few turns. All right, things are looking good. We're going to get our blue played on the next turn for stunning with blue countdown matches, so I don't want to make any blue matches quite yet, but go ahead and play Iceman. Damage every 2 turns to random enemies from those repeater tiles is great. They'll probably take a blue match. I'll take the other one right here. Okay, now in this case, I want to start stunning Doom because I don't want him to make a lot of moves against me. And we've got our Icemen to start dealing damage to the guys in the back. Very good. All right, what do we do here? Probably see if we can get an automatic match or 2 and team up. We did. Perfect. Very nice. That lined up another double stun on Doom. Quite a bit of board control when you keep the only tile moving character stunned as often as possible. All right. wanted to get another green. Thor didn't break it for me. I guess this is another good move for a multiple turn stun. We'll get Doom up to... There we go. We got another stun. I love how it stacks up. He's stunned for 6 turns. And our Icemen are just going to continue to go crazy. We'll play more. Heal Okoye up. Well, at least get team up matches again, I should say. And check this out. This will be a fun shot. We've got about a 20,000 enemy here. We're going to shoot a piercing throw right through this row where there are 4 different repeater tiles. Each one deals direct damage if you do destroy them. He's out, and so is Doom. Cool. All right, so that was a real efficient run through with one of the meta clearance level 10 teams. There's certainly a lot more now than we have ever had with Immortal Hulk or Apocalypse and different group teams. Powerful enemies. We have to take on Thanos, level 475. This is a one-time clear. This enemy cannot be stunned. So who do we want to play here? Let's see if we can win with the 4-star characters that are boosted in this event, and the ones I haven't played yet. So we'll go for Jubilee, Mockingbird, and Spider-Man 29.9. I'm actually going to play him a bunch in PvP, but now let's go ahead and run with him. We'll boost all colors to get a advantage. Spider-Man has a good blue stun, but again, we can't stun this enemy, so I think our biggest deal here is going to be purple and red. We're going to get a lot of free abilities played off if we can get him to do match 4s in colors that he already has a bunch of. He's going to go for green, purple, and black. His black isn't going to really build up anything, although Spider-Man's black ability is quite awesome. So I think our priority here is going to be Mockingbird's red. It's a huge damaging ability with Bombshell. If we can get both countdowns on the board while one goes off, it'll deal 55,000 damage. That's crazy. Every time we match colors of black, yellow, or blue, Spider-Man will put webs on the board and also deal a little bit of damage for that. Yellow, blue. We should get that red match because he isn't inclined to go for red since it's not one of his colors. We get red built up, and now we're in really good shape. I'd like to earn an ability for free if possible. He's already got 6 black. If we can get him to do a match 4... Oh, wait, this is great. He's going to do this match 4 in yellow. He always has to go for a match 4 if it's on the board. And we have a lot of yellow AP, so we'll just do this. We'll see what ability we're going to earn for free here. And we got Spider-Man's black ability played for free because of Mockingbird's passive ability. Really cool that she did that with Opportunist. It only does that, it only qualifies when we have 6 or more AP in the color that he gets a match 4 in. We'll play Spider Bite for fun. We're not going to get the stun. Cool ability. And let's just go for... He's going to get a match 4 in green now. Do we have a way to get any green at all to have 6? I don't think so. Oh, that's a really tough team up for the enemy to have. It stole all of our green away. Uprising damage. Absolutely huge. Bombshells played. Let's see, what can we do to try to extend this win here? It's going to get a match 4 in blue. Opportunist kicks in to just steal AP instead of triggering a free ability. Bombshell time. for the win. What a way to go. Great boosted 4-star characters. Didn't get much out of Jubilee. I'll play her in the next event in PvP for some action. And we've got a full clear here. Let me double check my numbers. 25, 486, I think is a full run through. Oh, I need one more clear of the challenge node. I'll do that later. That was a good run through. We have a bunch of tokens to pull. That'll be in another video. We'll have PvP coming up with, we'll probably play some heavy metal with 3-star Iron Man, but also we have Old Man Shoguns versus event coming out. Separately from that, we have the introducing event with the new 5-star Wolverine. It's actually docking, and he looks pretty cool. I don't know what to think about his abilities yet, but let me know if you have heard anything so far, if he's good or not. And Sentinel Value is a special feature PvE style run through as well. Lots of fun coming up. Thanks for watching, guys. Please support the channel. We have a lot of subscribers so far, heading toward 1,000. So if you haven't subscribed, please hit that, because this is the first time I can announce we have a giveaway coming up once we do hit 1,000, and some fun play along events that you guys have enjoyed from before. So be looking for that. Please share the video with friends, and we'll see you in the next one.